Are you a Christian feeling lonely, frustrated, or disconnected in your marriage, but you don't want to spend months or even years in therapy or counseling that may or may not work?
Have you tried counseling or couples therapy in the past and you actually ended up feeling worse about your marriage? Or maybe you just didn't follow through or finish?
Yeah. What if we told you that you could get back to a close, connected, God honoring marriage, and that the journey didn't have to take a long time to get there? It could actually be relatively quick, painless, and you could actually have fun doing it.
We know it sounds crazy, you guys, but we help couples get breakthrough after breakthrough in a relatively short amount of time.
Yep.
Things can shift radically in your marriage when you show up open to a new way of doing things.
Yeah, in fact, our clients often come to us, sometimes having had years of therapy or counseling behind them, and they're still stuck. They're still struggling to connect, to communicate, and to resolve conflict. And we help them to identify and to break those old patterns and all those lies really relatively quickly. My name is Scott. This is my wife, Rachel, my bride of 25 plus years. And this is for committed Christian couples who maybe you've been married for even a short amount of time, or maybe it's been decades, but you're sick and tired. You're sick and tired of staying stuck in the marriage. You're ready to let go of those old ways of doing things, those old ways of doing marriage where you're like two ships passing in the night in your own house, where you only talk about the schedule, what's for dinner, and the movie you're going to watch on Friday night. Couples who are ready to get close and connected, to have deep, meaningful conversations again, and get their fun and their intimacy back again.
Yeah. So here's what this means for you guys. If you deeply love your spouse and you love the Lord, but somehow you've drifted apart over the years, maybe you felt the pain and shame of infidelity or broken trust. Maybe the two of you just can't seem to get along or communicate at a heart level and you're feeling lonely and isolated.
Yeah.
There is hope to get a turnaround in your marriage in a relatively quick amount of time. It doesn't have to take months and months and months or
Right.
years.
Absolutely. And guys, we want to prove it to you. Let me tell you about our clients, Beth and Kelly, an awesome couple, awesome husband and wife. They'd been separated for about 4 months when they came to us. They were unable to communicate. They had a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of anger and bitterness that had built up. And in just a few short weeks, they had a completely new marriage. Like I remember like it was yesterday when they got on the phone with me and they were literally squealing with delight back in each other's arms because they knew the time was right for them to come back together again. And the beautiful part of that wasn't just that they were home together, but all of the anger, bitterness, and the resentment was gone. And
Mhm.
guys, they have a whole new level of closeness now with each other and with the Lord. And they're truly an amazing, awesome couple.
Well, let me tell you also about Ryan and Elise, an authentic couple with a huge heart to serve the Lord, to serve their church and their community. But they came to us with years of poor communication. Elise had felt lonely and frustrated, and she really just said, I'm done.
Yeah.
She felt like second place to Ryan's ministry. And so that made Ryan feel like a failure. And so it made him withdraw and feel distant. And that made her even more frustrated and lonely. But within just a few short weeks, guys, they are radically closer to each other than ever before. There's no need for the frustration or withdrawal anymore. Now they've learned how to be an unstoppable power team to serve their community and their church and the Lord together.
Absolutely.
We are so proud of the huge
They
impact
are.
they're making
They're
in their
awesome. They're
community.
awesome. So, guys, and most recently, we want to tell you about Jim and Christine.
Mhm.
They're one of our latest success stories. They're truly a special couple, and if you were to see them now, you would think, "Oh my goodness, they have such a special love for one another, and they're totally in love, and it's beautiful." And
Like newlyweds.
yeah, acting like newlyweds.
Yeah.
Great way to put it. So their home is fun and filled with playfulness. I mean, they're living out the dream. It's beautiful. But it's hard to believe that really just a few short weeks ago, it wasn't that long ago, they were actually out shopping for apartments,
Mhm.
separate apartments, and they were stuck in sadness and anger. They did the amazing hard work of learning how to navigate those feelings together, work through them, and get out of the funk. And guys, there's no turning back for them. We truly adore them. They're an amazing couple.
Guys, if you're sick and tired of staying stuck in a marriage where till death do us part feels like a death sentence and you're ready to do marriage differently, click on the yellow button below. You'll see how to register for our free masterclass, the 5 simple shifts Christian couples can make to get a quick and lasting turnaround in your marriage.
Yeah. And this is going to take you right to the registration page. Just you click on the button to register now, fill out the information that's required there and just a little bit of info, and you're going to be taken to our next master class. This will be one of the best ways that you and your spouse can invest in your marriage
Mhm.
literally right now. So guys, obviously we are passionate about helping Christian couples because we know firsthand the pain, of disconnection, of frustration, of anger, of despair, hopelessness in
Mhm.
our own marriage. We had spent years
Mhm.
in life in ministry, helping other couples, oftentimes in crisis in their own marriages, but we ourselves couldn't figure out how to apply the things that we knew. This masterclass is born out of everything that we've learned in 25 years and the things that we wish that we had known beforehand, but
Mhm.
we learned along the way.
Yeah. So click below to join the free masterclass, The 5 Simple Shifts Christian Couples Can Make to Get a Quick and Lasting Turnaround in Your Marriage. And when you show up to the masterclass, show up with an open heart, show up with an open mind, and show up with something to take notes with because you're definitely not going to want to miss any of it.
Absolutely. And let me just say, this is going to work with you if you've attended marriage retreats away. If you've read the marriage books, you've been in counseling, you've asked your friends or family for advice, and you're still stuck. It works no matter what denomination your background is, as long as you're a committed Christian and you want to save your marriage.
Mhm.
So click that registration below, and we'll see you guys in the masterclass.